Hello and welcome to France 24's weekly music show. I'm Jennifer Ben Brahim. Coming up. The biggest night in music, the 68th Grammy Awards, just took place in Los Angeles. It was a night of musical milestones, mishaps, and sharp commentary on a political situation in the United States. To go through all of this, I'm joined on set by my sister-in-arms, the co-presenter of the music show, Marjorie Ash. Welcome.
Hello.
And just like some of the Grammy wins we're going to be delving into, this is a historic moment having both of us on set.
Yeah, I'm super excited about this. Lots to talk about.
We've also somehow coordinated.
Yeah,
but
we didn't call
unintentionally.
each other, we promised.
Yeah, see. Now, Marjorie, before we kind of dive into the winners and losers, how would you sum up this year's Grammy Awards in a sentence, let's say?
Pretty much political engagement, historical wins, first times, new records, and performances, live performances.
Well, historic indeed, as the top prize of the album of the year went to Puerto Rican superstar Bad Bunny for his album Debí Tirar Más Fotos. Tell us more.
Oh, it's the first time a record in Spanish has won this prestigious. It's pretty much the top award you can win at the Grammys. And now, don't get me wrong, there's always been, hits and #1 tracks that have been Spanish. But in the last decade, it really has been a big splurge and huge event with more and more artists. And now it would have started maybe with Luis Fonsi's mega hit Despacito.
The song that has been in everyone's head for about 10 years ago.
Yeah,
10 years.
Yeah, totally. And we can also look at Rosalía, the Spanish flamenco alternative pop star, who's making amazing, groundbreaking work and has really been recognised. So it's no surprise, and it's a great pleasure to see Bad Bunny win such an achievement and culminate to this Grammy Award.
Okay, well, let's find out exactly who is Bad Bunny. Let's find out more about his life with this report from Gabrielle Nadler.
Next Super Bowl halftime performer, Puerto Rican musician Bad Bunny has become a sensation. Born Benito Antonio Martinez Ocasio, the artist quickly climbed the charts since the release of his breakout single Soy Peor in 2017. To many fans, Bad Bunny's music meaningfully represents Latin culture on the global stage.
I think he's a very important icon because he's one of the artists who helps ensure that Latinos are recognized for different kinds of things. We are always associated with a bad reputation or something, and it's good that through art we can begin to change the image that Latinos have.
Bad Bunny has been politically outspoken, denouncing the Trump administration's immigration and customs enforcement operations. The artist decided not to perform in the U.S. during his 2025-26 tour, for fear that ICE agents would raid the concert venues. This is part of what has made Bad Bunny a divisive choice to perform at the NFL Super Bowl halftime show on February 8th, one of America's most high-profile stages.
Okay, well, Marjorie, as we heard in that report, Bad Bunny has often used this platform to speak out against the US administration's treatment of immigrants. We've been seeing more and more of this in the news. The Grammys were no different.
Yeah, absolutely. He started off his acceptance speech by saying, before I thank God, I'm going to say ICE out. So he said, we're not savages, we're not animals, we're not aliens, we're humans, and we are Americans. The only thing more powerful than hate is love, so please, we need to be different. That's a very powerful and positive message, ultimately.
Yeah, he seemed very emotional when giving that speech, and he wasn't the only artist to talk politics.
No, absolutely. There were a lot of ICE out badges on artists and on the red carpet in particular, from Justin Bieber to Carole King, and of course, Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish perhaps summed it up best by saying, no one is illegal on stolen land. So very interesting there. And also, you really sense that more and more artists are speaking out and using red carpet events. If you look at the Emmys and Mark Ruffalo a few weeks back, that was the case. And so people are expressing their discontent with the Trump administration and the US president in particular. Olivia Dean, meanwhile, also reminded her audience when she did her acceptance speech that she was the granddaughter of an immigrant. Her grandmother was actually part of the Windrush generation, which are the people who migrated from the Caribbean to the UK after World War II.
You mentioned Olivia Dean. She won Best New Artist for her sophomore record, The Art of Loving. Now, I truly love this record. I don't know if you agree with that, Marjorie, but it has this really soulful, timeless sound. It kind of reminds you a bit of Amy Winehouse back in the day. Well, let's get a quick taste for her sound. This is the track Man I Need. Okay, Olivia Dean there. Now, who are the other big winners? Because it wasn't just, Bad Bunny. It wasn't just Olivia Dean.
No, you can't talk about these Grammys 2026 without mentioning Kendrick Lamar, who literally wiped the board this year. He's taken over from Jay-Z as most Grammy-winning hip-hop artist. He's now got 26 awards. He gained 5 this year out of 9 nominations, so that was already huge. Among his wins, Best Rap Performance, Best Melodic Rap Performance, Record of the Year, and much of his success was due to his collaboration with SZA on the track Gen X, which is on his album.
Yeah, so that track is called Luther, featuring SZA. Let's take a listen.
Hey, Roman numeral 7, babe, drop it like it's hot. If this world was mine, I'd take your dreams and make them multiply. If this world was mine, I'd take your enemies in front of God. Introduce them to that light, hit them strictly with that fire. It's a bop, do your dance, let them watch. She a fan, he a flop, they just wanna kumbaya, nah.
This world concrete, flowers grow. Heartache, she only doing what she know. Weekends, get it popping on the low. Better days coming for sure.
Okay, so that was SZA and Kendrick Lamar with Luther. Now, Marjorie, this is one of my favourite moments from the ceremony. I don't know if you saw this, but when they actually won for Luther, it was the iconic Cher who was giving out the award. She kind of got a bit confused. We're all allowed to get confused, especially an icon like Cher. And she said the award goes to Luther Vandross, the legendary singer, and not for Luther. So that was a great moment. And
She must have just arrived in a hurry and got off her limousine.
Listen, we all make mistakes. It's fine.
No, totally. No, other big winners. So we had Lady Gaga, a big fan of Cher's as well, and she won 2 gongs off the back of her latest album Mayhem in the electronic music category. So it was very much, very worthy because I think she was produced amongst others by some French electronic producers. So that was quite fantastic. And we also have goth rock royalty, The Cure, whose first album in 16 years won them Best Alternative Performance and Album. That's Songs for a Lost World, the name of the record. And then hardcore punk shoegaze outfit Turnstile have gained 2 awards. They've been the band that's been making a lot of noise over the last 18 months. People love them, and they're going to be playing a lot of festivals this year.
Yeah, they seem very all over social media, but potentially overrated. Can we say that?
I would say some of their previous albums might have been stronger, but that's happened with Beyonce, where some people have said her best album wasn't necessarily the one that deserved the Grammy. But that's nothing. South African singer-songwriter Tyla won Best African Performance for Push to Start. Second time she's winning a Grammy Award. And then British pop rocker Youngblood won his first ever Grammy for his album Idols. And finally, can't not mention him, Steven Spielberg, the director, is now an EGOT. That means he holds an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar and a Tony. And he was celebrated for his partaking in the documentary about composer John Williams, who famously, amongst others, did the Jaws theme tune.
Well, congratulations to Steven Spielberg. He doesn't get enough awards, so I'm happy for him. Now, tell us about a favourite win of yours, Marjorie.
Yeah, I was very happy about The Cure because it was the first time they gained Grammy Awards. But there's also 9 Inch Nails, who are an industrial metal band, and they did the soundtrack for Tron Ares, a film. And on that soundtrack, there is this track, which I love. Let's take a listen.
Give me something to believe in. Always hands have got a hold on me. Give me something to believe in.
9 Inch Nails there. That's a pick of Marjorie. I have to say I was very happy about Leon Thomas winning an award for Best R&B Record. Look him up. He has a beautiful voice. Now, before we finish, the night was not just about accepting speeches, but of course, amazing live performances. Talk us through some of the best ones that you saw.
Oh, well, yeah. Now, as much as K-pop was touted to win a lot of awards, it was actually only one award that went out to Demon by Hunter X for K-pop Demon Hunter soundtrack. They got the golden one, yeah. And also what was maybe notably absent in K-pop wins, there was the fantastic Korean superstar Rose on stage with Bruno Mars, and they gave a really good performance of ATP, their big hit from 2025. There were also a number of live tributes. Post Malone celebrated the late Prince of Darkness, Ozzy Osbourne, who died back in July, and then R&B artists D'Angelo and Roberta Flack were celebrated with a reunion of none other than the Fuji stars Lauryn Hill with with Wyclef Jean. That was quite something.
Yeah, we're very lucky to have her on stage. It's very rare to have Lauryn Hill at an awards ceremony.
Yeah.
Well, we've come to the end of the show. We're going to play out with a snippet of that tribute to D'Angelo and Roberta Flack. I want to thank Marjorie for coming in to speak to me, and this is such a nice experience being both on set together. Hopefully we'll repeat that very soon. Now, for more arts and culture, you can head to our website. There's some more news coming up on France 24 right after this.
Not even if my boss should call, the world seems so very small, 'cause nothing even matters at all. Nothing even matters. We love you, D'Angelo. We love you.